Hey girl.
Did you miss me?
Okay, now say you did before I get mad. So I recently saw a video on social media where someone was talking about how color corrector is really important to use in order to make your makeup look better. I have not used my LA Pro color corrector in orange for years. I don't know why I retired it, but we're gonna try it again, and I want to see how much of a difference it makes in my makeup and whether I really feel like it's something that's necessary to use. So my idea was I'm gonna do a full beat from start to finish the same way that I always do it. I'm gonna keep this same look on all day, and I want to see the difference from the side with the color corrector and the side without. So we're gonna do color corrector on this side, but not on this side. So I'm going to start with my e.l.f. Pro Grip Primer with niacinamide. And I just do 2 pumps of that. I'm going to apply. So I like to let that set for a little bit. While I'm letting it set, I'm going to work on my brows. I got my brows microbladed a long time ago. Not a long time ago. Like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Because I don't know how to do my brows. So I let someone else do it. So I don't have to do much. I just use brow laminating gel, and I'm gonna brush out my brows. So as far as filling them in, I don't do that much. I'm gonna let that set for like a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go in with my favorite brow pencil, the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. I like to use a pencil because I know I have finer hair, and I feel like a pomade looks too harsh against what I'm already working with naturally. So this is what worked for me. So I'm gonna fill in any areas where it's like sparse to me. My primary concern is like just defining the bottom half of my lashes. Okay. I forget we're gonna do the color corrector on this side. I don't know what I said earlier, but this is what we're doing. GC990. Let me zoom out a little. I feel like this is really bright, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. And what I like to do is kind of spread it out. I'm not blending it out, but I'm placing it in the areas that I want it to sit. And fuck it, let's do it over like some of my dark marks and see what it does. Sometimes in the past, I don't know if I was using too much, but I felt like it made my makeup look kind of orange underneath. But I've always had issues with blending. That might be a me thing. I'm just gonna let that sit. On the other side, I'm just gonna do the concealer. This is the Naked Quickie Concealer. This has been my go-to, my favorite lately. I really don't like to put too much also, so I'll just usually do one swipe. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing, but I'm gonna use a clean brush so we don't mess with the results. And so we'll let that sit and we'll blend it out later. So I think this is sat enough. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer on this side also. And I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do a little bit less. Same brush. So nobody say nothing about the results. I want this to be a true experiment. So just looking at both sides. It's not completely blended out, but so here's without the color corrector, here's with the color corrector. I don't know, what do you guys think? I feel like the color corrector has added some warmth to my face that makes it so the highlight blends a little bit better. But we're gonna keep blending. The same brush, I'm gonna use the remnants of the highlighting concealer that I use underneath my eyes to just kind of highlight my forehead, nose, cupid's bow, and of course, like the chin. What do we think, girls? I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with a blending brush. Okay, so this is the Morphe concealer blending brush. Anyways, so. And with my Lancome Tint Idol Eternal Wear. And this, I don't like to wear a lot of makeup, so this, I'm just gonna do one skirt.
I'm finding it.
I just feel like for some reason this side is blending better. And then as far as dark marks, you can kind of still see it. All right, so the next thing I want to do, go on with my contour, like I always do. This side just looks a lot harsher than this side. I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender a little bit just to kind of blend out the middle. So I'm gonna go in with the NARS blush in Aroused before I do my like I don't even know what it's called, like the highlight powder, because I'm not a makeup girl like that. I know how to do one look. But Huda Beauty baking powder, I'm just gonna set my face with my e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Yeah, babes, let's set it. I use 2 baking powders. Oh wait, you know what? I use like 3. So Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in Coconut 355. And I just like to apply that underneath my eyes, just a little bit. Seeing a difference? I still feel like this side just looks better, like it's more seamless. So first I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Cinnamon Bun. This one is closer to my color. I feel like every brown or dark skinned girl uses Kunafa, so that's what I bought. And then after a while I realized that Kunafa was too bright, so I still use a little bit of it, but primarily Cinnamon Bun. So then I'm gonna go in with Kunafa, and I'm gonna use even less, and I'm only gonna concentrate it like to the C shape. If my makeup look, sometimes I go in with a little bit more blush, just because the highlight can erase some of it, and then I'm gonna use the setting spray one more time. It's not a big difference, even in person, but I do think I can see better. The color corrector side does provide you like more of a seamless look. So I will be incorporating that back in my daily makeup routine. So I'm just gonna finish off with the eyes, the concealer underneath the eyebrows, because I forgot about that. Yeah, we got money. Unfortunately, my video cut off, but I really wanted to share this video with you guys. Crystal agreed that the color corrector side looked better, but I want to hear what you guys think too. So please let me know in the comments and tune in next week. Bye.